Morning students. So today we are going to learn about uniform circular motion. We know that when the velocity of an object changes, we say that the object is accelerating. The change in the velocity could be due to change in its magnitude or the direction of the motion or both. Now when a body is moving in a circular path with constant speed or uniform speed, then its motion is said to be uniform circular motion. For example, the motion of moon around the earth as shown in the first picture and the motion of satellite around the earth. These are examples of uniform circular motion. Now let us try to understand uniform circular motion in a better way with the help of these examples. So in figure A, there is the path shown for an athlete and it is rectangular in shape. The track is rectangular, naming ABCD. Now let us assume that the athlete runs at a uniform speed on the straight parts like AB, BC, CD and EA of the track. He quickly changes his speed at the corners. Now how many times will the athlete have to change his direction of motion while he completes one round? It is clear that to move in a rectangular track once, he has to change direction of motion 4 times. So he will be changing 4 times his direction of motion. Likewise, now if we have hexagonal track in place of rectangular track, so in this shape A, B, C, D, E, F, if the athlete will run around this track, so how many times he is going to change the direction? That is 6 times. Now, if the track was a regular octagon instead of hexagonal or rectangular, so being octagon, it has 8 sides, 8 equal sides as shown A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now, it is observed that as the number of sides of the track increases, the athlete has to take turns more and more often. That means he has to quickly change the direction of motion. Now, what would happen to the shape of the track as we go on increasing the number of sides indefinitely? If you keep on increasing the number of sides, you will say that ultimately you are going to make a circular shape. So, if you do this, you will notice that the shape of the track approaches the shape of a circle and the length of each of the sides will decrease to a point. So if the athlete moves with a velocity of constant magnitude along the circular path, the only change in velocity is due to the change in the direction of motion. The motion of the athlete moving along a circular path is therefore an example of accelerated motion, or it is an example of circular motion. We know that the circumference of a circle of radius r is given by 2 pi r. Now, if the athlete takes t seconds to go once around the circular path of radius r, so the speed is given by 2 pi r divided by t equals to v. Now, when an object moves in a circular path with uniform speed, its motion is called uniform circular motion. So when a body is moving in a circular path with constant speed, then the direction of motion changes continuously. As you can see in the diagram, at point A, B, C and D, the direction of motion is changing continuously. And it could be more than these 4 points. At every point there is change in direction along a circular path. So this shows that the velocity of a body moving in circular path changes due to the change in direction and not due to the change in magnitude. It is basically dependent on the direction. This shows that acceleration will take place always along a circular path. So uniform circular motion of the body is sometimes called accelerated motion also. Now to conclude, here are the pictorial representations of uniform circular motion. So the motion of a body in a circular or angular or curved path is called circular or angular or curvilinear motion. When a body moves in a circular path with uniform speed, its motion is called uniform circular motion because the speed is constant. Now, one thing to note down here is that the velocity changes at each and every instant, and hence the body experiences acceleration. Why does it change? It changes due to the change in direction. And the formula for velocity of a body in circular path is equals to circumference divided by time taken, or 2 pi r upon t. So my kids, based on today's topic, here is your homework. Thank you.